Hey everybody, we're sowing hard red winter wheat into this bean stubble that we harvested a couple of days ago. Got some rain showers wasn't supposed to be here till midnight, but you guys know how that goes. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon as I film this, and they said maybe around 3 we could get a shower. Guess I better start finding somebody to drive my seed wagon the heck out of here. As usual, we're in the 9100. We're in a pretty big field, and everything is running pretty smoothly. Junior, my dad, and Hee-Haw are over here a few miles running the 9650 and the 35-foot draper, combining some soybeans. We've had an amazing 8 or 9 days of harvest activity going on the farm. I'm kind of sad. I don't want it to come to an end. We've got a really good week of soybeans ahead of us, minus whatever the rain may do to delay us. Then it'll be on to corn. We've shelled just a little bit of corn, as you know. But I'm just really trying to enjoy everything. How about you? Is it a race for you to start harvest and then hurry up and get it done? I don't like to race. Racing doesn't put bushels in my pocket, and the less bushels I have in my pocket, the less money to go all around. You know how that is. So I'm going to share this story with you very quickly. I'm not buying, selling this product. I'm not trying to push this product onto you. Nothing like that. I'm just telling you what it does for me. So here goes the story. Tuesday of last week, I was fueling up the 4960 from a fuel cube. I was standing on top of the front wheel assist tires, and it was dewy in the morning, and I thought, well, I'm just going to step over here with my left foot onto the front weights, and my boot slipped off. As I went down, my left leg completely from the top of my boot, shin, knee, thigh, and all the way up to my left, can I say breast on here, racked those weights all up and down. I'm a mess. I'm not going to show it, but I'm a mess. I'm bruised. I've got knots on my shin. The right side, my right leg, sheared down the tire all the way to here again. Felt like I got one of those, Texas tornadoes. Ouch! Again, right side, I'm bruised and knotted all the way up. So, I'm not 20 years old anymore. Whatever, it's just a number. And so my recovery is just a little bit less than that of, say, Junior or, my teenager, my young kids. But for a long time, since cancer, I have been on a nitric oxide supplement, along with some Aleve as needed. Now, I'm an anti-pill, never got a COVID shot type guy. I don't go to the hospital unless I'm dying. But my inflammation and my recovery has been slower, and I admit that. Anyway, so for workouts, on workout days, it encourages you to take 2 to 4 nitric oxide capsules in the morning, 2 to 4 evening, or structured around your workout however it goes. Well, as you know, up and down combines, up and down the air seeder, up and down the tractors, do stuff. You get a workout, and so I upped my intake of nitric oxide, and I am telling you people, bring it on, because I'll try to outwork any 20-something-year-old. I feel much better, and I contribute that to the nitric oxide uptake, or the ability to have nitric oxide as a supplement. Anyway, I think it's great. If you guys have any kinds of trouble feeling stiff in the mornings, you know what I mean, you're having trouble getting going, you're having trouble getting revved up, you know, for your work day, or you might be in a little pain, you're trying to recover from something. I don't know. I'm just saying, what's the harm in trying it? It's been 13 years now since I've been on that as more of a daily regimen, and wonderful stuff. Check it out. All right, let's make a turn here. So when I go in and out of, especially in, just like what you saw there, I slow way down. You know, a lot of people can flip things around, slam it in the ground, take off, boom, 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 the gears, and go, go, go. With these air seeders, if I don't want a gap between the end rows and the straight rows, you know, from just simply driving too fast, that's exactly what I do. I just kind of ramp up my speed, and I don't have overlap issues where the straight rows and the end rows come together and the wheat will get heavy and fall down. How you just saw me make that turn is textbook. Yeah, we'll just not have any trouble that way when it comes time for the wheat to come out ahead and get thick. We won't have it falling and flopping over. Anyway, okay, this is a little bit longer video than I'm sure most of you are accustomed to, but I wanted to share that story. I've got a lot of combine videos out there. I wanted to get an air seeder wheat planting video out for you. What else you want to talk about? Depending on how I can mix things down. Now, obviously, you see what I do here 18, 20 hours a day. But we've got some drone footage. Now, everybody's got drone footage. I think maybe our drone footage is a little bit unique because I'm merging some shenanigans in with real-time farming for profit, you know, seriousness of not trashing the equipment and making anyone upset that we either custom harvest for or people that work for us, you know, they see us doing some silly things. But anyway, we tried to marry some of that together. I don't see any of that material on TikTok or YouTube. So stay tuned because things could get a little bit ornery. See you later. Have a great day. Hope it rains.